I was remembering a woman in my first congregation. Her name was Pat. She had two kids. She and her husband had two kids. Heidi was the oldest, and Eric was the second born. And this was when I knew her. The kids had long graduated from college and were out and having kids of their own. But Pat was reflecting back when she was a young mom, way back when Pat and her husband were first having children. And when Heidi was born, there was this incredible amount of emotion, of joy, and of love that appeared inside of her as she was dealing and loving on her first child. She shared with me in St. Martin 20 years ago that she said she came to a point in time when she was expecting Eric where she was getting a little bit worried. She was getting a little bit worried as Eric was getting closer and closer to his due date. She wasn't sure that she could manage the same kind of love and the same kind of joy that she had managed when Heidi, her firstborn, had been born. She said, I don't know if I got more in me. I don't know if I can double up and do it all over again because Heidi was amazing. She made me do and be and think and feel in ways I never thought, and now I have to figure out if I can do it all over again for yet another child. So in the midst of that anxiety, getting ready for Eric to be born, then Eric was born. And then she shared with me then too about how surprising love and joy is. And how she thought that it was only locked in with her experience with Heidi, being born and raising her for a couple years. But how love and joy swelled up in her just the same. And she said, Peter, I was able to have just as much joy and satisfaction when my second was born as well. The gospel, love, God's love is meant to be this ever-growing, ever-expanding thing. That's part of not just something that happened 2,000 years ago, but it's something that ripples, that echoes, that becomes much broader and much more evenly distributed over all of our lives. Love duplicates itself and is reborn over and over again. And so it ripples and moves forward.